Hey UMES family, my name is Angel Saunders and today we'll be talking about the topic of suicide. Today we have in the studio with us Ms. McConan from the Counseling Services Center. Welcome, Ms. McConan. How are you?
Fine. Thank you for having me.
Today I wanted just to talk a little bit about the topic of suicide, and I know you have some facts for us about the demo from 15 to 24, which encompasses the student body. So what do you have as far as statistics for us about that?
With the ages of 15 to 24, suicide is the second leading cause of death. That's right behind automobile accidents. And that is extremely important, especially for this community.
What are some of the main causes of suicide?
The main cause of suicide, especially in this population, college population, 15 to 24 international students, is depression. Okay. And when you look at, college campuses, depression is huge. You have stress all day, every day. You have your schoolwork, you're away from home, specifically, a lot of people are away from home for the first time. Mm-hmm. You have your coursework, you have, adjusting to new lives, new people, new you. It's so much going on that, stress on top of stress on top of stress, and trying to deal with it and not knowing how to deal with it, it compounds into depression and not knowing how to handle it. Right. Depression is the #1 cause of suicide.
And that's right. And then would you say substance abuse is after that? Or what would come after depression?
After depression, substance abuse is kind of falls into that. Okay. Substance abuse is kind of a way that people handle their depression. Okay. So it's kind of a combination thing. People have their stress in the way that they handle stresses. Some people drink, some people eat, some people, deal with their stresses different types of ways. So alcohol kind of goes hand in hand with the stress and the depression.
Okay, and when I researched this, I did find it kind of surprising that males were more at risk of committing suicide than females.
Yes, but those numbers are changing all the time. There was a time when the numbers were maybe like 4 to 1 males committing suicide than females. Now we're maybe at 2 to 1.
2 to 1, okay. Okay, so it's growing in the female population.
Yes.
Okay, and I wanted to know, what are some of the warning signs that we can all look out for?
Warning signs would be a change in mood. A person who is usually outgoing is, now that person who you no longer see, out and about, at the games or out in the cafeteria. Maybe a person who has like outbursts, or a person who is just withdrawn or sleeping all the time, or changes in appetite, just stops eating, or just overall, a person who just does not seem like themselves, or even if it's somebody that you don't even know, when you walk past this person, you can look at a person and tell, this person does not seem like they're happy.
So, Ms. McConan, how can we try to prevent someone from committing suicide, just the general population, not even someone that's counseling them or talking to them? How can we, on a daily basis, try to do this?
The #1 way to help prevent suicide, and suicide is almost like 100% preventable. The #1 way we can prevent suicide is to show someone that we care. That is it. And people don't realize it. To walk up and say hello to someone, to let someone know that we care. Not saying just walk around and just hug people on a daily basis, but to just, let someone know, hi, how are you today? If you see someone who seems upset or unlike themselves, just let you know, I'm here if you need to talk. If they're your friend, you just don't seem like yourself anymore. Is something going on? Do you need to talk about it? And if it gets to the point where they really seem like they are to that point, actually come out and ask, hey, have you been thinking about committing suicide? Because people think that if you mention the word suicide, it's going to put it in their head and they might actually commit suicide. No, that's not what it is. You actually need to talk to that person. Let them know, hey, I'm here for you. I know you're going through something and I'm here. We care. If it gets beyond, please let them know there are people on campus who are here to help. If you need me, I'll take you by your hand and I'll actually walk you down there.
That went to my next question. What should someone do if they suspect that one of their friends or someone they know may be attempting to commit suicide? They should just, just get help, reach out to, they shouldn't just go straight to the police, but where should they go?
Well, there's two things. There is a person who is either in immediate danger or actually a threat where, when I say immediate danger is actually on the verge of harming themselves. If the person is on the verge of harming themselves, 911 all day, every day. If there's a person who is just to the point where, you can tell that they might be thinking of it, or they're just to the point of just depression, sit there and you can talk to them, and then offer to them, we can go to counseling, I can take you to counseling, or talk to them. But immediate danger, 911 all day, every day.
So, Ms. McCona, what is the process for referrals as far as on campus, and if someone wanted to talk to someone off campus?
The staff and students can go online to the My UMES webpage, and there is an online referral form that can be done, or they can call in to our office, which is extension 6449, and just say, anonymously, I have a person that I have, concern about. They don't have to leave their name. Just say, this is what's going on. I have a concern. Simple as that. If a person wants to do self-referral, they can walk in and say, I just like to see somebody. Simple as that. Everything that goes on in our office, confidential.
Okay, so thank you, Ms. McConan, for coming to talk about this topic with us. I just thought it was just so important because as a student, I just want other students to know that, like you said, it is 100% preventable.
I mean, considering the fact that, every year we have, on average, 1,100 students on college campuses.
Okay, so thank you, Ms. McConan, for coming to talk about this topic with us. I just thought it was just so important because as a student, I just want other students to know that, like you said, it is 100% preventable. Now we're going to go out into the field to talk to some of our fellow Hawks. Hi, Pierre. How are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm fine. I'm well. So today in the studio we talked about suicide, and I learned that it's 100% preventable, especially if you know the warning signs.
Yes.
So given this, if you saw someone exhibiting these warning signs, maybe leading up to thinking about committing suicide, what would you do?
The first thing I'll do, I'll go talk to the person. I'll talk to the person about non-related issues, just see how the person's day is going, and just the feeling on the person about how he's doing that day, because you never know what the person's thinking. So I will really go off topic and feel in the person, just talk about sports or hobbies, and just feel how that person is feeling that day, or talk about, family, stuff to just get off subject, just so I won't feel like they feeling like they depressed, just to cheer them up.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So if you were to see someone exhibiting the warning signs, what would you do?
As long as you talk to the person and you inform somebody who knows something about it, maybe they definitely do something better about it. So,
okay. Thank you so much, TJ. So today we talked about in the studio the topic of suicide, and we learned that it is 100% preventable, especially if you know the warning signs. So given that, if you saw someone exhibiting certain warning signs, what would you do?
Have a conversation with them, talk to them, see what's going on, talk to a superior or, a supervisor or, somebody that we may know in common, and just let them know the situation and the warning signs.
We've been in the studio talking to Ms. McConan from Counseling Services Center about suicide, some ways to prevent it, and some warning signs, and we've also been on the field. We've learned that suicide is 100% preventable, especially if we know the warning signs. For more episodes, you can log on to www.youtube.com/DiscoverUMES. Thank you.